Baking is one of the culinary arts where people have the most fear. Fear of a product not working out, and fear of failure, but also fear of their own inconsistency. Measuring the flour is the one area that can absolutely make or break your dish. A cup of flour is generally about 4 ounces, give or take a few milligrams. And you have to remember this, every time you measure manually, every time you take your cup and you put it into your flour, you can actually add up to 3 tablespoons of flour per cup. So when I take my measuring cup, I dip it in my scoop, I scrape it off, and then I go put it in my measuring cup. I have 5.1 ounces of flour. I had a friend that made my pie crust recipe. He said, "Your pie crust recipe doesn't work." And I said, "Well, how did you measure the flour?" And he said, "Like you measure flour." Well, what he'd done is he'd taken his measuring cup and he jammed it in there, and he wound up doing, in a 2.5 cup recipe of flour, he basically added 3 cups of flour. Well, of course it didn't work out. So properly measured flour literally can make or break your dish. 4 ounces versus 5.1. That's a huge variance in flour. So 4 extra ounces of flour, 5 extra ounces of flour, when you think about it, that can actually change the recipe, especially when you're talking about pie crusts and breads, because you can always add more flour to those processes. I can't take flour out.